And welcome to Whack-A-Mole Industries. In today's video, we'll be working on making something I've wondered if it was even possible, and that is a 3D printed stamp. I've wondered for a while, and some of you watching this may be wondering the same thing. Can you make your own stamp with a 3D printer? Why do I want one? Well, as some of you guys may be aware, I do World War II reenacting, especially French Resistance. And the French Resistance had armbands. Now those armbands arguably did not help them out much. We won't get into the whole history side of things. We'll let other channels address that. But some of the different regions had stamps on them. Now those stamps, that pattern would be hard to replicate because it's small and has fine details. But that's where my brain started working about, hey, I have a 3D printer. I'll share with you the process that I'm going about to make this stamp, and we'll see how well it works out together. So let's dive right into that process. So the first thing I gotta do is I gotta find a reference photo. Here are the two that I was primarily working off of, and well, one was from the D-Day Cognac website, and the other one comes from someone's Facebook post. So between these two, they're a little blurry, but I'm doing the best I can working off of them and trying to read the letters and stuff and figuring the scale off of it. As long as I'm like very, very close, I'll be okay. Either way, this will be a fun exercise learning what's possible with making a stamp on a 3D printer.
So then I went over to Tinkercad, drew out the design, inverted it, and prepped it for printing. Well, I could show you the entire process for how I designed it on Tinkercad. I made all sorts of different components and then added them together once I created each individual component. And then I just took it over to my slicer, and then the rest is history from there. If you want to learn how to use Tinkercad, I would check out some of the tutorials that are out there, as there's plenty of them. Now that it's ready to print and it's in the slicer, I flip over the print so that the fine pattern is up at the top, just to help preserve the details, because I'm going to need to add some support material. Here I'm adding custom supports, and there may be a more efficient way with the newer slicers out there right now, but here was a way I manually added them so they broke off nice and easily. And just like that, it's ready for the printer. So I actually did try out a few different versions of it, and then I did test it on paper towels first before stamping it on fabric, just so I wouldn't have any bad surprises. So the trick here is I'm actually using wall paint because it needed to be thick enough so it could actually stick to the, well, hard surface of a 3D print. Unlike a rubber stamp that kind of absorbs the ink, the 3D print doesn't do that. So you need to have a perfect balance between just the right amount of paint. Too much and it becomes muddled, and too little and, well, it's too faint to be able to actually see your patterns and designs. So it's got to be just the right balance. I haven't experimented with many other mediums other than this wall paint, but it did seem to work well. Now on the other hand, there's making a really large 3D printed stamp. And well, this did not work because of so many large flat surface areas that needed to have paint. And adding enough paint to cover it all, it created muddled edges, and trying to put just the right amount created an uneven coverage. So I had to then go in and hand paint it, which then you might as well just draw it all out and do that from scratch. The next thought would be creating a stencil. Now that's a video for another day.
Thank you for joining me with this project and discovering if it's possible to create our own 3D printed stamp that works. So, please make sure to comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys, and if you have any thoughts or just want to say hi or anything that I can learn from you guys, or someone in the comments can learn from you, or you can learn from someone in the comments if you have a question, please share those. And also make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date with other videos as they come out. Also check out all the shorts as well. Thank you for watching, and that's all from me for now. See you later. Bye.